Okay, here we are back on track 240206 and level 3 millimeters. We're in alloy. I see this kind of shape here. Cylindrical, it absolutely could be an extrude. I'm going to do a revolve just because I always think it's good to get revolve practice. All right, here we go. So we'll start with a sketch on the top. And I'm going to grab my axis of revolution, and then we'll do come on, there it goes. All right, let's get some dimensions here. So my inside diameter, I don't have. Why do I not have an inside diameter? What am I missing? Oh, there we go. Inside diameter is 70. The outside diameter is 115. My counterbore diameter is 90. The depth of the counterbore is 23. And the overall total depth is 130. All right, let's revolve that. Perfect. Now let's make a extrude on the top plane. And always an interesting thing with extrudes. Let's go clip model. That if I go from the outside, I might get a gap. So I like to go from the inside. All right. We got a distance to a sharp. We're going to kind of pick up this. That should work. I just don't like giving overall or unnecessary dimensions. So this dimension here, 205. We got 57 to the sharp. We got an angle of 35. What else do we have? Oh boy. All right, I see the issue. This needs to be horizontal. Let's try that. Let's make that 35. And we got all our dimensions, and this should be fine the way it extrudes, but we'll double check the center and make sure we didn't break it. All right, so we're going to extrude that symmetric with a depth of 30. And nice and solid, doesn't break through. All right, we're going to add some rounds to here and here. Make those 33. And we'll do an extrude on the back, or on the front plane, but on the back of the part. All right, so let's project essentially this surface and this surface. Okay, and maybe this one would have been better with a select region, but that's all right, we'll work with it. We're gonna go vertical. And then I have a circle. You know what? Let's do this and then trim. All right, so we've got this distance. Let's make sure we're getting from the bottom edge to the center. 75. And let's see here, this is 40. This one's a radius, so let's convert that with a right click hold. Make that 50. All right, and then we have this tangent. So let's make a we're going to need the other end to be tangent as well. And then we've got the radius on there is 80, I believe. All right, so that gives us all of the pieces of information that we need, I think. Oops, nope. this has to go back to being 50. All right, so let's trim out the stuff we don't need. We don't need this piece or this piece. We don't need this piece. Actually, I think I do. We'll have to add that back in. And we'll just do a corner between this line and this line. All right, so 75 to the circle, radius of 80 on the left, radius of 50, diameter 40. All right, and we'll extrude that coming forward for a thickness of 30. And turn off those planes, Control D. So that looks right. Let's check the back. That looks right. Counterbore, nothing broke into there. All right, let's see how we did. All right, so plus or minus 5 grams. So nailed it. Awesome. So nice short one here today. Happens to be a Monday morning, so happy Monday morning, and see you again soon.